3 abandoned buildings on fire, all within 24 hours. The latest, the Elistra Casino. We're live.
You're teaching sex, dance, and entertainment. What could you be teaching them?
She's a college professor with a showgirl past. We'll take you inside this course that has everyone on campus talking.
Plus thieves running from the law. Police hunt for suspects who have broken into dozens of Valley businesses.
Now, your number one 11 p.m. newscast. Channel 8 Eyewitness News in HD.
Good evening, everybody. Dave is off tonight. For the third time in just over a day, an abandoned building in the Valley has caught fire.
The old Elistra Casino on Boulder Highway in Sunset went up in flames tonight. The fire started a little before 7. Flames could be seen shooting out of the building, and the smoke from the fire could be seen for miles. Eyewitness News was the first on the scene. Reporter Aaron Drawhorn joins us for the very latest. Aaron.
Paula, firefighters say they haven't had a big blaze like this one in quite some time. Tonight, ladder trucks continue to douse hot spots. Small flames even shoot out from some of the debris there, and a cloud of smoke rises from the rubble. But just a couple hours ago, this was one intense inferno. When the centerpiece of the old Elistra Casino went down, everyone knew the building was gone for good.
This is the biggest one lately.
Fierce flames devoured the Victorian architecture of the vacant building in minutes. A plume of thick black smoke could be seen all the way from Summerlin. Once known as the Grand Victorian Casino, this fire was grand.
They found a building that was significantly involved, fire throughout the attic space and through the ceiling area of the casino.
It took nearly 50 Henderson firefighters to tackle this raging inferno. Crowds of all ages watched the Elistra go up in smoke, lighting up the night sky.
And at first it wasn't like that big, and then this fireball came up, and then it got really big.
This blaze brought back plenty of memories for Charlotte and Ernest Swetnam.
As soon as we went around the bend, we knew it was the Elistra.
Came here and went in and dropped a few coins in the machines.
It's been here for so long, and it really is a beautiful building, and it's just sad to see something like that just go to waste.
As the violent flames swallowed the Elistra, firefighters began to look into the rubble for clues that may reveal what sparked this spectacular scene.
Another icon gone out of Las Vegas.
And back live now, 4.5 hours later, a luminous flame still burning strong at this hour. At this point, the cause of the fire is still under investigation. The building has been vacant for at least 10 years, but we're told this was known as a homeless hangout. Tonight, investigators are considering the possibility this was all started by a transient living inside, but again, the cause still undetermined tonight. We're live tonight in Henderson. Aaron Drawhorn, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Aaron, did investigators talk to any eyewitnesses who saw anything unusual?
Paula, when investigators arrived on the scene, they were able to talk to several people who were in the area. Now, this building has been boarded up for years, but it has been known and it has been a problem that people have continued to come inside. The city is aware of that, and they are interested in talking to anyone who saw anything suspicious tonight during the 6 o'clock hour when this all started. Paula?
Thank you, Aaron.
The other big fire of the day may also have been started by vagrants. It was in an abandoned restaurant in North Las Vegas. More than 3 dozen firefighters from Clark County, Las Vegas, and North Las Vegas worked for hours to put it out. Fire officials say it was so hard to fight because added construction, false floors, ceilings, and extra rooms made it hard to get to the source of the flames and put them out. Firefighters had to break holes in the walls of the building just to get to the fire. A man who started a fire at the empty Key Largo casino is in critical condition tonight. Fire investigators say he broke into the casino just before 7 last night to steal the copper wiring from inside the power boxes. Apparently, he didn't know the power was still on, and when he grabbed the wires, he was shocked and his body caught on fire. The fire spread to the building. The man was burned over 80% of his body. Authorities say he may not make it through the night.
A missing Henderson woman has been found dead in the Midwest. Human remains found in the central part of Illinois have been identified as Lindsay Harris. She was 21 when she was last seen at a Bank of America branch in Henderson back in 2005. Police say her remains were actually found a short time after her disappearance, but it has taken 3 years to confirm they were Harris. The case is now being investigated as a homicide.
Metro is warning Valley businesses to be on alert. Since late last year, there's been a string of smash and grab burglaries here. Thieves break in, take the merchandise, and then take off, leaving police very little to go on. One of the places hit was a strip mall at Spring Mountain near Decatur. Eyewitness News reporter Travell Island is there. Travell.
Well, Gary, Metro officials tell me that businesses with glass doors and windows like this have been the targets. They tell me that under the cover of darkness, these thieves come here, they smash off these windows, get in quickly, take what they can, and get out within just minutes. Now, this entire strip mall has been hit not just once, but 3 times.
Baked fresh, custom, every day, and they are absolutely delicious.
Don Pedersen's Cake Design Bakery has fallen victim to a rash of burglaries plaguing the valley.
Where we've come in, at one occasion, the front window to the shop was completely busted out. They had thrown a manhole cover through the window.
That was the first time the thieves came back, this time with a drill.
They had taken and punched through the concrete siding in the wall and broke into our shop.
After taking all they could, the criminals started drilling again through the bakery walls right into the law offices of Samuel Sue.
And they went out this wall, and I had to put up this decoration to cover up the hole. It was a big hole in this wall. Came right through.
They kept going until they hit every single business in the plaza.
Violated, very violated. You don't feel safe. I mean, your job is a place where you come to make your money that pays your bills at home. It's a place where you want to feel safe.
Metro Police Detective Mike Robinson says most of the burglaries aren't this sophisticated, but quick crimes of opportunity.
It's usually late at night, and they'll smash out the window or the door and make entry into the business and take whatever they can get their hands on.
The place across the street got hit. The bar down about 3 places down from here just had a bunch of stuff stolen.
Metro says the thieves have been mostly going after flat-screen TVs and other electronics, and the crooks aren't leaving any clues. These 3 businesses were hit within the last 2 weeks. None of them had security cameras, and Metro's having a hard time piecing the crimes together.
Sooner or later, we'll catch a break.
Now, Metro was able to release these images from one of the burglaries that happened a while back. Now, as you can see, the images are not very clear, and that's the problem Metro officials are having. They don't have any clear images of these people, but the police are hoping that someone may recognize the person in this picture. They're also asking anyone with any information on these smash and grab burglaries to call Crime Stoppers at 385-5555. Reporting live, Travell Island, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Travell, thank you. Number of crimes preyed on struggling homeowners is growing. A brand new FBI report says Nevada has the 2nd highest number of mortgage fraud cases in the nation. Nationally, the FBI says cases jumped by 30% in 2007, and in just the first half of 2008, there have already been 33,000 mortgage fraud cases. The state with the highest number of cases is Florida, followed by Nevada, Michigan, California, and Utah. Just last week, the Channel 8 I-team got exclusive video of the Attorney General's Mortgage Fraud Task Force arresting Cindy Birkland in a mortgage fraud investigation. She and 3 others with the company, Sapphire Mortgage, are accused of doctoring the personal information of their customers to get them larger loans than they could qualify for.
Senator Hillary Clinton says she is staying in the race for president. Tonight, she won more than half of the delegates in the West Virginia primary.
I am more determined than ever to carry on this campaign until everyone has had a chance to make their voices heard.
Tonight's win means Senator Clinton has won contests in 18 states. Her opponent, Barack Obama, was campaigning in Missouri today. He has won 27 states plus Washington, D.C. But tonight his focus is on beating the Republican candidate.
The other party's already decided they want to run on the failed policies of the past, and that's why we need to be the party that stands for the future. Everywhere I go, I meet Americans who can't wait another day for change.
Senator Obama is still in the lead when it comes to delegates. He has 1,877. Senator Clinton has 1,712. The total number of delegates needed to become the Democrats' candidate is 2,025. John McCain has already secured the delegates needed to be the Republican candidate.
Memorial Day weekend is almost here, but this year gas prices may keep people who travel during the holiday weekend at home. According to AAA, the average price for gas here in Nevada today is $3.72 a gallon. That is 26 cents higher than just a month ago. Here in Las Vegas, we're paying an average of $3.67 a gallon. On Capitol Hill today, Nevada's U.S. Senator John Ensign talked about how lawmakers want to lower the high price of gas.
It is affecting the family budget. And that family budget is hurting right now. It is time that we address the supply side. We all know that. It's supply and demand.
Senator Ensign, along with senators from both parties and members of the House of Representatives, voted to temporarily halt the pumping of 70,000 barrels of oil a day into the nation's strategic reserve. Supporters say it could bring down the price of gas, but President Bush says he'll veto the measure. Members of Congress say they have enough votes to override that veto. Firefighters in Florida are slowly gaining the upper hand on dozens of brush fires.
At least 4 of the larger fires are under control.
The additional aircraft have certainly helped us out a lot. And also additional tractor support. They're able to, the tractors that we have are able to get back into those heavily wooded areas that a normal brush truck cannot reach. So that's been a big impact.
In Brevard County, nearly 4,000 acres have burned and dozens of homes have been destroyed. A $50,000 reward is being offered for information on a possible arsonist. California firefighters are working to put out this wildfire in San Bernardino County. More than 100 acres have been charred, and the fire is spreading into Los Angeles County. The Big Horn Fire, as they call it, is located near Mount Baldy. No homes are in danger, but residents are getting ready in case they are told to evacuate.
Emergency workers in China are desperately trying to get to some 18,000 people believed to be buried after that 7.9 magnitude earthquake hit in the Sichuan province. Officials say the death toll's already past 12,000. It's expected to rise as the search efforts continue. Only about a dozen people buried in the rubble have been pulled out alive so far.
Another indictment has been handed down to baseball star Barry Bonds. The home run king is being charged with 14 counts of lying to a grand jury and 1 count of obstruction for his denial that he knowingly used performance-enhancing drugs. Bonds was originally indicted in November by a federal grand jury on 4 counts of perjury and 1 count of obstruction of justice.
Police chase caught on video has sparked an internal police investigation. You can see the burglary suspect drive off the road in this video, get out, and here he goes, start running. It happened just outside of Indianapolis. But here's why a review board's getting involved. After the suspect was shot with a taser, he started to get up, and that's when officers began kicking him. Police say the suspect didn't complain. He even apologized to officers for his actions.
Actor James Garner is recovering in the hospital. The 80-year-old actor is perhaps best known for the TV series Rockford Files. His publicist says Garner was hospitalized on Friday after falling in his home. Doctors say he had a minor stroke, and he underwent surgery yesterday. The prognosis is said to be very positive for James Garner, and he should go home soon. 7-time Tour de France winner Lance Armstrong was in Las Vegas today promoting the Cancer Institute in honor of the 5th annual Live Strong Day. Armstrong, who is a cancer survivor himself, says now more than ever is the time to make treating and understanding cancer a top priority. Hundreds of thousands of lives are lost every year from cancer, and Armstrong says this is a fight we cannot afford to lose.
So it's our job. It's our job in rooms like this or rooms all across America today to make sure that that the future president understands that that we want to make this a national priority.
Armstrong also says there needs to be more awareness about the people who survive cancer. He has started up several survivorship centers across the country to help people get back on their feet.
Some lane closures going on right now we need to tell you about. From now until 5 o'clock in the morning, the southbound and center and right lanes of the 215 Airport Connector will be closed. That's southbound. That means only 1 lane will be open. The closures are so crews with the Clark County Department of Aviation can install new camera equipment within the Airport Connector tunnel. Las Vegas has always been a mix of sex, dancing, and gambling. But as the performers from the mob days grow older, they have to find new ways to make a living. Well, if you wonder what happens when a sexy showgirl retires, tonight we have your answer. Jonathan Humbert takes us to school with a showgirl turned professor.
I want to ask you.
There are a few things you should know about Dolly Kellepez.
What? The where? You did what?
First, she's 52, and she's part of the scintillating side of Las Vegas from another era.
Because every place that I've worked has been imploded, exploded, or doesn't exist anymore.
Dolly can tell tales of our city's past, preserved on the pages of old books and musty film footage. But she lived it and saw it all firsthand from the stage of the mob-run Stardust Hotel.
That's where Lefty Rosenthal was. That's where that was the mecca of what was going on at the time. So if you were in there, you were where it was happening.
She was the featured dancer in the Lido di Paris, where sequins gave way to a more revealing side of the strip.
Really, during that time, the Lido was the show to be in.
And all of this while mob-connected impresario Lefty Rosenthal looked on.
It was glorious because you felt like you were a superstar, you know, and dancers don't ever get to feel like that.
As the crowds waned and time took its toll on the venerable Stardust, Dolly rose from the ashes in the most unlikely of places.
Any other questions? Yes. It's first day of class, like, all right, what'd you take the class for? Because there's sex in the title?
It's Professor Kellepez now. The UNLV catalog calls her class Dance 103.
You're teaching sex, dance, and entertainment. What could you be teaching them?
It features academic discussions about the sex industry, adult marketing, and gender roles.
Transgendered, transsexual, transvestite, and cross-dressing. Because they need to know that they're all different.
She also brings in guest speakers like Derek Barry, or as he prefers to be called on stage, Britney Spears.
I made you believe.
You quickly begin to see this isn't your mother's home ec.
Do women ever treat you differently when they find out what you do?
They'll say, wow, do you really know how to do all your own makeup? And I say, yeah, I mean, every night we do our own.
But from Dolly's standpoint, this is about pushing the envelope of learning, and students agree.
And she's not afraid to tell you everything she's learned in life, and that'll help us.
So it's a really cool class.
While there are plenty of laughs, this is a serious class with a serious teacher who has a unique take on what Las Vegas used to be.
I walk around with that inside me, so it's part of what defines me in a way.
Graying the thin line between two worlds, familiar territory for the showgirl turned professor. Jonathan Humbert, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Oh. Well, this past semester, she was given the Best Part-Time Faculty Award by UNLV students.
And she's still gorgeous.
Isn't she?
Absolutely. How about the muscles?
Yeah.
Loved it. Yes. Now, how about this? 90s.
Maybe 100 somewhere.
Yes, it's almost here.
It's inevitable.
It is. So let's enjoy this right now. What a great day we had today, and what a gorgeous, delicious night we're going to experience tonight. Great weather. Here's a live look from our Rio camera. Basically, the wind has come down, but still I would expect a nice breeze to accompany us through the middle of the week. Tomorrow, I'm looking at the flashing lights at the bottom of the screen. It looks like there must be some accident or something. Is that the 15? Yeah,
looks like
something
the
going
15,
on there. Yeah. All right. Well, let's bring us back to the weather and the day today. High temperatures today. 82 for El Dorado, 80 for East Washington, College of 95, 77 degrees, South Durango 75. I really hope you got a chance to get outside and enjoy these temperatures today. 50 for Mount Charleston, Death Valley 93, Laughlin 82 for a high temperature. Officially at McCarran International Airport, the number was a little below the average for this time of year. We hit a high temperature of 80 degrees. The overnight low basically on target to where we should be. But look, the normal high for this time of year, 87. I do think all of us will see that tomorrow, if not a few more degrees above that number. If that made any sense. The record high for this date, 1996. It can be as hot as 103 degrees. Believe that. All right, so here's the planner for tomorrow. A light wind maybe at 6 a.m. Temperatures already in the mid to upper 60s at that point. As we move through noon, warming up. Temperatures will be in the mid 80s by that point. Topping off the day for most of us in the 90s. Lots of sunshine, some of the clouds moving out by 6 p.m. and temperatures starting to come down. Expect 87 degrees. So here's the deal. We have a big ridge of high pressure. It's trying to move in. It hasn't quite moved in yet, so we are out ahead of the system. That's why I'm thinking a few clouds maybe around tomorrow morning, maybe a few clouds by tomorrow afternoon. Then by maybe Thursday, the area of high pressure moves in place. And then we seriously warm up. But until that happens, here's the forecast as we move through our Wednesday. Most neighborhoods will be in the 90s. 90s. Southern Highlands 91 for high temperature. So it will be warmer tomorrow than it was today. Maybe a light breeze, nothing severe, nothing too strong. High temperatures elsewhere around the valley. Aliante expecting about 91 for a high. Then the serious warm up happens as we move into Friday. Sun comes up tomorrow, 5:35, sets at 7:40 tomorrow night. And here it is. 90 on Friday, 94 on Saturday, 97 on Sunday. Gary, that's your day. 97. Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, a Las Vegas legend is being honored with a postage stamp.
The new stamp featuring Frank Sinatra was unveiled today in front of the Bellagio, where his music is often played to choreographed fountains. For years, Sinatra personified Las Vegas showroom entertainment as a member of the Rat Pack and as a solo artist. Tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of his death.
10th? Can't be.
Yeah.
Can't be. Well, that's it for Channel 8 Eyewitness News live at 11.
We turn it over now to Chris Matthews for Sports Tuesday.
All right, thank you very much. Coming up on Sports Tuesday, the Las Vegas Wranglers looking to skin the Grizz for the second straight night. We'll take you to the Orleans Arena where the game was decided in a second. I'll explain that. Plus, USC's Tim Floyd here helping Lon Kruger raise some money for cancer research, but there's something else on his mind. More ahead right here on Channel 8.
It's time for the Livin' and Givin' Green Giveaway. Brought to you by Nevada Power, Easy Water, and Channel 8 Eyewitness News. Call right now. The 88th caller gets a green prize pack with a gas card, dinner for two, oil change, and a bus pass. And qualifies for a shot at a grand prize and $1,000.
Enjoy a world of freedom with Indulge-A-Bath. Getting into your tub has never been easier. The comfortable built-in seat ensures complete safety. The hydrotherapy jets are therapeutic and the adjustable shower head can be used while sitting or standing. Indulge-A-Bath gives you more great features for your money, and there's a worry-free warranty. You could receive a $750 cash rebate. Call now for your free information pack. Indulge-A-Bath, the world's best walk-in tubs, made in the USA.
I started to feel old, but I wasn't old. You don't have to live with hair loss anymore. The doctors and staff at Medical Hair Restoration have helped thousands get their hair and their confidence back. Call now and we'll send you a free DVD package loaded with before and after photos and complete credentials on your local MHR doctor. From there, schedule a private consultation where you'll receive a magnified scalp analysis, absolutely free. Call now.
This is about the look I had my rookie year in Major League Baseball, and it's just phenomenal.
News 1 at 9 with Jeff Gillen, the Valley's only 9 p.m. newscast.
All right, the Hornets looking to sting the Spurs with the series tied 2 games apiece. This one shifts back to New Orleans where Chris Paul seems to step it up, but tonight it was David West who stung the Spurs, scoring a playoff career-high 31. Spurs just 11 points in that third. The defending champs are a loss away from being eliminated now because the Hornets win it 101-79. The home team has won 17 of 18 in that series. Pistons home looking for a little magic, hosting Orlando. A win puts them back in the conference finals for the 6th straight year. Richard Hamilton on fire, scoring 19 of his 31 in the first half. Magic got to within a point late, but free throws and that big defensive stop wins it for Detroit 91-86. Southern Cal may be in trouble. The NCAA says it's going to investigate some new information to allegations that freshman star O.J. Mayo received extra benefits. Trojan coach Tim Floyd showed up in Las Vegas to help raise money for Coaches versus Cancer and feels confident in his program.
Really, I'm here to play golf today, and that's kind of out of my mind as we speak. I feel very comfortable that our school, our coaching staff, the Pac-10, the NCAA, all did our work on the front end.
All right, Floyd joined about 15 other coaches with Lon Kruger hosting the event. More coming up a little bit later here on Sports Tuesday. Hockey now, the Wranglers heating up the ice. They seem to be peaking at the right time. Thriller tonight. Las Vegas holding a 3-2 lead, but with a second left in regulation, the Grizz scored to tie it at 3. Unbelievable. Then in overtime, 1:36 into the OT, Aki Saitsanen scores, and the Wranglers escape with a 4-3 overtime win. They lead that series now 2-0, heading to Salt Lake City for the next 3. Pac-Man is ready to bring his show back to Las Vegas. Manny Pacquiao fights David Diaz here in Las Vegas next month. It's a fight billed as Lethal Combination, and knowing what we know about these two guys, that's a fair billing.
Either one of us isn't going to back off, so it's going to be a lot of fireworks.
He's a good fighter, and he wants to fight toe-to-toe, and that's what I want, to fight toe-to-toe. And
All right, this fight will be for the lightweight championship June 28th at Mandalay Bay. Las Vegas also landed another big fight. The welterweight unification bout between Miguel Cotto and Antonio Margarito will be held July 26th at the MGM Grand Garden. Las Vegas 51's closing out an 8-game homestand against Nashville. Vegas looking to go on the road with a little momentum, needing a win, but it wasn't going to happen tonight. Las Vegas held to a season-low 3 hits. One of them was a home run. Nashville also hit a home run. Nashville letting the 51s hear it tonight with a 5-1 win. Well, still ahead on Sports Tuesday. She's the queen of the green, but there's more, like a family and business that will keep Annika Sorenstam away from the LPGA Tour. Also coming up, Lon Kruger, some friends in town putting for a terrific cause. Details coming up right here on Channel 8.
News 1 at 9 with Jeff Gillen, the Valley's only 9 p.m. newscast.
This town is all about power. Who has it and how they use it.
You are walking into a conflict.
It's almost impossible for a public official not to have a conflict.
On my program, I level the playing field and give you the power to make smart decisions.
It's going to be built, isn't it? There is no option. Oh, you're the county chairman. Don't you think you should have read it before then?
The thing about it is it wasn't properly prepared and finalized.
It's all about power, and I'll make sure you know exactly how they're using it.
Now I can go, go, go in my hover around. Indoors, outdoors, all over town.
If you're having trouble getting around, you need a Hoveround power chair. I'm Tom Cruise, inventor of the Hoveround. I'm a nurse by profession, so I know how important it is to your well-being to have a power chair that gives you independence and freedom.
My Hoveround has changed everything.
It can change everything in your life, too. Call now and find out how you can get a Hoveround.
Now I can go, go, go in my hover around.
9 out of 10 people got their Hoverounds for little or no cost last year.
My Hoveround didn't cost me a penny.
Call now and find out how you can get a Hoveround. You'll get a free information kit, a free video, plus a free in-home test drive certificate. There's no cost and no obligation, so call now.
Call now for your free information about Hoveround. Call toll-free 800-905-8828. 800-905-8828.
Alrighty, and welcome back. Annika Sorenstam is to the LPGA what Tiger Woods is the PGA. She's the face of her sport today, and now she's retiring at the end of the season to move on with her life. She'll turn her attention to her businesses and family. The guy who videotaped all those NFL practices and games, which led to Spygate, met with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell and says he found nothing new. The issue's pretty much been put to bed. Remember, Coach Belichick, New England, fined $500,000 by the league for his illegal taping. Well, the power of putting is helping raise money for cancer research. Coaches vs. Cancer has raised over $40 million in the past 2 decades. This is the first time that Nevada has hosted this event. Of course, certainly having Lon Kruger as host draws attention and attracts coaches to make the Nevada stop a success. More than a dozen coaches showed up to putt around and raise money for a good cause.
Actually, Coaches vs. Cancer got started as a result of Norm Stewart contracting cancer in like the late 80s.
If we could just get people tested, you save 30,000 lives every year.
We've got competitive people at this thing, and we're just trying to challenge everybody to fight as much as they can, and we'll support the heck out of them.
All right, donations allowing Duffers to golf with the coaches. Party tonight at the Palms, and then tomorrow the 2-day event wraps up with 18 more holes at Southern Highlands. Comedian Ray Romano headlining a group in the World Series of Golf, which will air on Channel 8 next month. It's a unique format that mixes golf with wagering of the Texas Hold'em. Along with Romano, big poker players putting for a chance at $250,000. By the way, Romano advances into tomorrow's round of 20. Hey, we're out of time. Thanks for watching this edition of Sports Tuesday right here on Channel 8. David Letterman is coming up next, and he's got Regis Philbin. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, good night, everybody.